Today, I'm going to be giving you 10 of the hottest dropshipping items to really kick off your 2024. As always, the products that we're going to be talking about today aren't good only just for January. They're good for February, March, April, May, for the entire year, really.
All year round.
But this is when they're going to start trending. This is when these products are going to start picking up some traction. So you want to make sure that you get into the game early. You want to make sure that you're offering these before anybody else. Now, to go along with this video, we're also going to have our product cheat sheet. And if you want access to that, just go ahead and comment down below, hashtag January 2024, and let me know which one of these products is your favorite. Once I see that you went ahead and did that, I'll reply back with a link to the sheet. Did you know that most babies, statistically speaking, are born between the months of July and October? Pretty fun fact, right? Well, I know right now you're probably thinking, what do I care? I either don't have kids or my kid was born in a completely different month. Well, the reason I'm telling you this is because this correlates directly with our first product, which is the Kids Constructive Eating Plate. Yeah, I actually have one for my kids. So the reason I brought up the statistic at the beginning is because by January or February, most of those kids that were born in July are going to be between 6 to 7 months. Kids typically tend to start eating with a fork and spoon around 10 to 12 months. Now, I know it's kind of early, but if you're a parent, then you know already that it's good to prepare early for these kinds of things. As a parent, you like to get things early beforehand, so that way when the time comes for whatever it is, you're not rushing to get things ready. And getting ready for certain milestones is something that a lot of parents are very big on. So if we take a look at the Facebook ad, we can see that it's actually a very short one. It's only 9 seconds and it's super simple. It just shows the kids eating and it shows how they can actually play with the plates and with the fork and spoon. It's pretty much showing how it can make mealtime just a lot more fun. Now I see that he has the little pusher thing, which I only have these two, so I think my son lost one, but it's all right. But aside from that, the ad itself is super simple. And honestly, for something like this, it doesn't need to be overly complicated. Just show how it's used and just show a kid having fun with it. And right there, that's all you need. So taking a look at the ad itself, let's go over it really fast. So it has over 14,000 likes and loves, 4.3 thousand comments, and 2.6 million views. That alone tells you that this ad is working. And like I mentioned, simplicity works with something like this. So let's take a look at the seller's website. This is Moonlight. Is that what it's called? Moonlight Bees, I think it's called. That's a weird name. Yeah, to be completely honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of that name. I could barely pronounce it. Moonlight Bees. So taking a look at the website itself, we can see that the color scheme is, I mean, it's just there. It's nothing special. It looks cute, you know. The logo itself really doesn't have anything to do with the web page itself. So this can tell me that this is probably a generic dropshipping store, which checking out all products, it totally is. Now scroll down a little bit, we can see that they have the different styles or the different variations. Honestly, I wouldn't call it style. I would say maybe sets, but they have the 3-fork set, the one that's just a plate, the full set, which brings the 3 forks and the plate, and the free shipping and save $10. Oh, 2 full sets. That's actually a really good way to be able to upsell and to increase your average order value. Try to offer a better package than somebody else will by being able to sell multiples. So as you can see here, they're offering free shipping and you're able to save $10 if you buy 2 full sets. So scrolling down, we can see the images over here are actually pretty good. They're high quality, they're not blurry. This GIF right here is good. It's part of the advertisement. Images are kind of everywhere. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like when they have pictures literally around the entire web page, just like they do here. To me, it's better to have the images up here and just be able to click through them. It makes the website a lot less cluttered. It makes it easier to navigate. And it just makes it a lot more user-friendly. But aside from that, you keep scrolling, you have a little bit of information here, then a ton of images on the side, a couple here, a little bit of information, and same thing all the way down. Pretty much your typical dropshipping website. Aside from that though, if you scroll down, I want to see, you might also like. Okay, so I mean, you might also like these if you're purchasing the plate set, but none of these really have anything to do with it. So, all right, so let's check this out first. Let's go ahead and take some information. So we have the full set. Now our full set is going to cost us $39.98 and enjoy free shipping on all orders over $59. So this doesn't have free shipping. So let's add an extra $6 more or less for shipping. So in total, we can sell this for about $45.98. Now let's see how much we can source it for. So let me show you how we're actually going to look for the supplier in this case. Now for this, I have an extension installed and it's this one right here. It's called AliExpress Search by Image. It makes it super easy to look for different dropshipping products that you find online. And what this does is it actually specifically searches AliExpress. If you want to install this, all you have to do is just go ahead and Google AliExpress Search by Image and you'll have the link to install it to your Chrome browser. But once you have it installed, all you have to do is simply hover over the image that you want, right click it, and search AliExpress by image. Now it'll take you to this website where you have a bunch of different images that look exactly or more or less kind of like the one that you just searched for. So here we can see all of these are listings on AliExpress and we have different price ranges. You can see this one has $1.94. This one's about $8. This one's just over $8. I don't really ever go for the cheapest one, but this one actually has a pretty good welcome deal. So you can get it for about $13.85, but the regular price is $54 and that's not going to work. So let's go back and then see what else we can find. So after searching a few of the different images, I found this one right here. And what this has is two different sets. So for one, they'll sell you the fork and spoon, and then they'll sell you the plate separately. But all in all, it actually does not come out to be that expensive. The utensils come out to $5.04, and the plate comes out to $5.71 with a shipping fee of $6.77. Now let's see if they combine the shipping or if you have to pay 2 times the shipping. So in order to do this, all we're going to do is go ahead and add both of them to our carts. After they're added to my cart, I'm just going to go to my cart, and over at the shopping cart, we can see that the subtotal is $7.42 and the shipping fee is $10.74. So our grand total comes out to $18.16. So let's do some profit analysis really fast, and we can sell this with shipping for $45.98. Now remember, this is the set. This is going to include the plate and the utensils. So now let's go ahead and subtract $18.16 for our prices, and that gives us a profit potential of $27.82. That's a pretty good profit for a simple plate and fork. Now, as for our Facebook ads targeting, whenever we're running Facebook ads or a TikTok ad for this, the demographics I'm going to give you are all suggestions. You can tweak them however you'd like, but these are pretty much the most optimal suggestions that we can give you to attract the right audience. So for one, you're going to be targeting both males and females. Reason being is because both males and females can be parents. Age range is going to be between the ages of 25 to 45 because those are the parents that are most likely to make these purchases, because for the most part, these are going to be the ones with the younger kids. As far as marital status, it can be both single and married, but when it comes to interests, we're going to be looking for people that are interested in early childhood development, children's activities, and kids dining. Next up, we have a bath mat. And I know you're thinking right now, a bath mat, that's it. Well, check out this magic bath mat. So here over at the Facebook ad, we're going to see exactly what this bath mat does. So taking a look at the Facebook ad, we can see that it comes in a few different variations. I have no idea what she's doing there. Pretty much all they're showing is exactly how it works. So the magic in this is pretty much that it absorbs all water. So you're not going to have any water trails. You're not going to have a wet floor. Everything stays on this bath mat. And honestly, they're doing a pretty good job at showing it. Pretty easy. All you have to do is just simply spray some water on it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Now taking a look at the seller's website, we have Cozy Nest. The logo itself, I think, looks pretty nice. And the actual name of the logo, Cozy Nest, it kind of does go with the bath mat. Not necessarily directly with the bath mat, but when you think of Cozy Nest, you might be thinking of being warm or being cozy at home or in your nest, which is actually pretty relevant to this product because this is a home good. This is something that's used in the home, so it goes pretty well with it. So they're kind of going with the theme here. Now they have the super absorbent shower mat. It's running for $20, and I like this right here. They have a star rating and they're letting you know that there's 60 reviews. So right off the bat, they're telling you, look, this is a good product. Here's the social proof. Here's a proof that people are purchasing this and that they're liking it. So right off the bat, they're giving you a reason to make the purchase. They're building your trust. Then they give you the different variations. They have the different colors, and they only have one size, which is the 40 by 60 centimeters. Now this has free shipping on all orders. So let's take note of that really fast. We're selling this bath mat for $20. Scroll down a little bit. You can see these different high resolution images. It's pretty much all the same thing, just with different colors. And this one that actually looks pretty cool. It says shower on it. But scroll down, you have the little trust badges telling you that they have worldwide shipping. You have a money back guarantee and a guaranteed quality. You have some information on the product itself. It's eco-friendly, the reviews and pictures. This is spot on. I like this website. I think they did a great job. It's simple to navigate. Everything is pretty well placed. It's not overly cluttered. And overall, it works. It looks good. It has the images here on the side, like I mentioned earlier, has the information that you need on the right, and then it has all of the reviews. Perfect. Now let's jump over to AliExpress and let's see how much money we can make. So they have the orange and they have the blue. Okay, this is the one that we're going to go for because this is the one that we were actually looking at in the website. So these are all running for $6.84. Now, the reason that I'm going here with the original price, but on these, on the actual dropshipping websites, well, not this one because this one's not on sale, but a lot of times here you're going to see maybe $18 and regular price is $20. I'll go for the $18 rather than the $20. The reason being is because most dropshipping websites, if not all of them, they're always going to say that the item is on sale. It's something that's used to kind of build a little bit of pressure in you, so that way you can think, I need to purchase this now before the price goes up. So if I don't buy it now, I'm going to lose out on a great deal. So that's really just more than anything a marketing tactic. Now, when it comes to AliExpress, I always go by the more expensive price because a lot of the times this price right here turns out to be a welcome deal. Sometimes you can only use it once. Sometimes they are going to take it off and it's going to go back to the regular price. So I just try to be conservative and I'll keep it at the higher price. And who knows, if it doesn't go back to the regular price and it just stays at this $3.35 forever, then that's just more money that you're making. But let's pull out our handy dandy calculator. And now we have $20, which is what we're selling it for. So from the $20 that we're selling it for, we're going to subtract $6.84. Then we're also going to subtract another $2.91 for the shipping fee. And that gives us a profit potential of about $10.25. Now, taking a look at the Facebook ads targeting, I'm not going to be mentioning anymore whether it's for both males and females because I feel like it's kind of a waste of time. And honestly, some of these are kind of obvious. For the most part, they're all going to be males and females unless it's a female or a male specific item. In which case, you can still target both depending on the time of the year, because let's say for Valentine's Day, you can target men for women's items because men are looking for these items to give to their wives, to their significant others, or to their partners or their girlfriends for this particular holiday, for Valentine's Day. So at the end of the day, honestly, depending on what you're going for, you can target both men and women. It's really just going to be up to you. As far as the age range for this, we're going to be going for 25 to 55 because for the most part, these are the people that already have their own place, whether it be an apartment or a house. Marital status is going to be single and married. Again, this is going to be just like the gender. I'm not going to be covering this anymore because for the most part, they're all going to be single and married. And as far as interests, we're going to be looking for people that are interested in bathroom accessories, home decor, and home essentials. Next up, we have a picture hanging tool. And looking at the Facebook ad, we can see that all they're doing is, again, just like most others, showing you exactly how it's used. Now, this is actually a pretty interesting item because it actually makes a small little indentation in the wall that tells you where you're supposed to nail. It also has a level and they tell you straight up, no more guessing on where you need to place the nails for whenever you want to hang up any frames. Other than that, the rest of the ad is pretty much the same, just being used for smaller or larger items. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward, straight to the point. Let's check out what people are saying about it. It has 18,000 likes, 1.8 thousand comments, and 1.8 thousand shares. How funny. 18. Now, I need this. Gil, you would love this. A tag. Nice. This is clever. Nice. Love it. And pretty much just good comments down the board. So let's take a look at the seller's website. Here we have Goods Nova. And just by that name, it's already telling me this is a general dropshipping store. But then again, this is a pretty generic item. So they have the picture hanging tool and it's holy cow, $70 is what they typically sell it for, supposedly, but it's currently on sale for $25.99. So let's take out our handy dandy calculator. Let's do $25.99. Do we need to pay for shipping is my question. So it looks like we do need to pay for shipping. So let's go ahead and add $6 to this. So in total, it's gonna be sold for about $31.99. Now this is for the basic one. So this is just gonna be the picture hanging tool and it's not gonna include the accessories box. So if we take a look at the website itself, we see due to high demand and handling, this will not arrive by Christmas. It's kind of late already, so it's kind of obvious. But then they give you a few gifts, some information, pictures, information. On the side, they have the images, all high quality, which is nice. So they're not throwing too many pictures at you or making the website too overly cluttered. This is actually pretty interesting. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones that we've gone through because this right here is static, which means it just stays without moving. And this on the side actually moves. So this is pretty clever. It's pretty nice. It's a pretty different way of setting up your store or setting up your website. But other than that, I mean, honestly, this on the side kind of just looks like every other dropshipping website that we've been on, but then it gives you reviews. Okay, so this is good. I like the fact that it gives you the reviews and especially that it gives you picture reviews. So let's check out on AutoDS.com the actual item. Okay, so on the AutoDS marketplace, we can see that it's being sold. One of them is being sold for $5.77. You can purchase more and get a bulk discount, but for this, we're just looking at one. So this is gonna be $5.77 with a $5.31 shipping fee. So as far as our profit analysis, let's go ahead and subtract the item cost, which is $5.77. Then let's subtract our shipping fee, which is gonna be $5.31. And that gives us a profit potential of $20.91. Now for our ads targeting, we're going to be targeting people between the ages of 25 and 55 with interests in home improvement, DIY, and wall art and framing. Next up, we have one for the ladies, and these are going to be a pair of winter leggings. Let's check out the Facebook ad. So all they're showing is pretty much how they're used, what the material is, how it could potentially feel, what they could be worn with, and that's pretty much it. Just telling you that it looks good with literally almost anything that they wear and that it could be worn with almost anything. Simple, straight to the point. Now taking a look at the seller's website, we have Maluko or Maloku. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, but it looks like a pretty generic website. Now, as far as the price, they're selling it for $16.06. Use code 10% to get 10% off. Doesn't look like they're offering free shipping, so let's go ahead and add shipping to that. So we have $16.06 with an extra $6 for shipping. So in total, we're going to be selling this for about $22.06. Now the website itself says, hurry up, just 1,000 of these left in stock. Honestly, this does not make me want to purchase it anymore. Maybe if it said, hurry, there's only 10 left in stock, maybe 100, then you can say, oh, you know, they can potentially run out of this really fast. But 1,000, then they have the style, which is the pantyhose or the step foot. As far as color, they have 3 different colors. Images are all pretty high quality, nothing blurry, nothing pixelated. Scroll down a little bit, then you have, it goes perfectly with any of your favorite outfits, and it's supposed to have an image here, but it didn't load correctly. And then just like the other websites, it's just a little bit of information, picture, a little bit of information, picture, and a review. So one suggestion I'm going to give you is, if you don't have any reviews, or if you only have one review, there's a lot of apps out there that can let you either create your own reviews. So you can create maybe 3 or 4 different ones to get a little bit more social proof. Or if you want more authentic reviews, which is the way that I would go, there's also a lot of apps that you can install in your Shopify store that can help you import reviews. So they'll take the reviews from your supplier's website or from your supplier's page, whatever it is. Let's say you're shopping on AliExpress, it'll take the reviews from there and it can import them to your Shopify store. If you want access to that, all you have to do is on the Shopify app store, just look up review importer and you're going to have a ton of different options. Now, as for the supplier, I'm giving you an option of multiples because honestly, these are leggings. Leggings you can find literally absolutely anywhere. And it's best if you find one that's a bit unique, one that can stand out, maybe whether it be in looks, functionality, or just overall how it feels. So what you can do is on AliExpress, you can simply search up thermal stockings or women's fleece tights, maybe pantyhose or leggings, with another key term being for winter. So anything that you search for, add winter. Now let's take a pretty generic look to this. So let's check these out. Thermal stockings. So these are being sold for $3.42. This is actually really cheap, but these are new. So they launched in the last 30 days, which could be why they're priced so low. So let's see another one. So after a bit of digging, I found these. These are being sold for $6.58 with $2.62 for shipping. So let's go ahead and subtract that. So let's subtract $6.58. Now let's subtract $2.62 for shipping. And that gives us a grand total of $12.86 as our profit potential. Now it's important to note that when it comes to an item like this, a lot of times people are not going to order just one. They typically order these in sets, whether it be 2, 3, sometimes even 4. So while these $12 is a pretty good return, it can be even better if you're able to offer these in different sets or in sets of multiple. Now, as for the target demographic for this, we are going to specifically target females between the ages of 18 and 45 with interests in travel, winter fashion, and leggings. Next up, we have the Cozy Cat Cave. Now, for this, we're going to go to the Cozy Cats website, and honestly, I think this website is fantastic. The logo goes perfect with the theme of the store. The store is obviously geared towards cats. So this is a specialty cat store. They're niched down to cats. Now they have the hot product low stock. This is pretty good. I like how that looks. Cozy Calming Cat Cave. Unfortunately, they don't have reviews. This is where one of those apps that I mentioned earlier can come in handy. It can provide social proof. So they're selling it for $49.99. Let's go for the large. The large is $69.98. So I'm going to go ahead and do the medium. So we're going to have $49.99. Do they have free shipping? Free shipping, yes. So they're selling it for $49.99. Now, as far as the images, they have some pretty good high quality ones, except for this one. This one's a little bit blurry, but it's all right. They have 2 different variations in terms of color. They have a size guide, which I think is great. Anything that can help your customer make a decision, especially with different sizes, is fantastic. Scroll down, they have gifts, information, and a few pictures. Now, I don't like at all the fact that everything is on the right and there's absolutely nothing on the left. It doesn't give the website a good balance. But keep scrolling down and that's pretty much it. Aside from this right here, the empty space, I think everything else looks pretty good. At least, you know, the top half. Now, as far as the supplier, we're looking over again at AliExpress. And here it's being sold for $12.55. Typically, it's going to be $14.10. So let's go ahead and subtract those $14.10. Then let's subtract our shipping fee, which is $6.97. And that gives us a grand total of $28.92 in terms of profit potential. That's a pretty good profit. Now, one thing I don't understand is why the seller did not include the blue and the pink, especially considering the fact that their website is blue. Now, in terms of Facebook ads targeting, the age range we're going to look for is people between the ages of 25 and 55 with interests in cat owners, pet accessories, and pet care. Up next, number 6, we have the self-heating jacket. So here it says, sorry bro, I can't go out, my jacket's not charged. That's an interesting way of starting off a video. It's definitely attention grabbing, but pretty much what they're showing you is exactly how it works, what they meant by it's not charged. It's waterproof. It has a backup battery in it, which is actually something pretty cool. You can even charge your phone with your jacket. Okay, that's pretty cool. This ad is fantastic. I love it. Now let's see what people are saying about it. 1,800 comments. Not bad at all. It was posted in October. Right now we are in December, so it's been 2 months. I might get the jacket is Lang 2. I'm not sure what that means, but bro got the jacket from Back to the Future. You could probably fry an egg on it. So overall, the comments are pretty positive. Now let's check out the seller's website. We have Puff Tech. They're selling it for $99.99. Supposedly it typically runs for $274. So it's 64% off. But like I always say, let's go with the lower amount and let's do $99.99. Let's check out the website itself first. So far, the color scheme I think looks fantastic. It's red with black, which really goes well with the jacket itself. The heating elements being red and the jacket itself being black. The website, I like the font. I think everything actually falls together very well. It's very clean. You have the size, the colors, the quantities. Oh, these are clickable. That's pretty cool. You have some facts. So what's included in my purchase? How long does it work for? You have a few different images, all of which are pretty high quality. They look good. Keep scrolling. Free battery with Black Friday deals. Black Friday did just end. So one thing they might want to do is update this. Maybe take off the whole Black Friday thing. Maybe just put, I don't know, holiday sale. They have a sizing chart, which is great. And then they have images, gifts, a bit more information on the product itself. And overall, it's a very nice website. I think it flows very well. It's very fluent. It is easy to navigate and it's not overbearing. It's not over cluttered. Now on AliExpress, we can see that it's running for $14.24. Regular price is $34.98. So right off the bat, I'm already telling you, this is a pretty good item. This is going to give us some pretty good money. So let's subtract our $34.98. That's giving us a profit of $65 and a penny. That's probably the best profit that we've had so far. $65 on one item is a pretty high ticket item. And honestly, if you have anything in your store that's winter related, if you're selling winter related clothing or anything like that, don't sleep on this item. This one can make you some good money. Now, who are we targeting? Well, we're going to be targeting people between the ages of 18 and 45 with interests in outdoor enthusiasts, camping and hiking, and adventuring. Next up, we have a women's snowshoe. So the ad is pretty simple. Honestly, there's not much to it. It's shoes. So they're showing you what the shoes are made of, how easily you can put them on, and that they use a strap. Aside from that, they're showing you the features of it, like on the bottom, which is anti-slip. They're pretty flexible, so they're easy to walk in, and they're just overall showing how they look. Aside from that, that's pretty much it. So the ad itself is pretty simple, straight to the point, no time wasted. I like that. Scroll down, 24,000 likes. I'm not the only one that likes it. 24,000 other people do too. 6,000 comments and 8,000 shares. Now these are in a different language, so I'm not even gonna try to pronounce those, but the reactions speak for themselves. So here we have Gallon, new waterproof boots. Waterproof? I would go with maybe cold proof, snow proof. You know, people aren't necessarily looking for waterproof in this case. So they're selling it for $39.80. Are they offering free shipping is my question. So here we have free shipping, so we're good on that part. So it's only gonna be $39.80. Now scrolling through the website, we can see they have the different sizes. These might look a little bit better as a drop down box, but just being able to select them on here, it works. Same thing goes for the colors, quantity, size chart. That's good. They have a size chart. Now all of the images are pretty high quality, but I feel like they're overbearing you with the images on the left hand side. So maybe keep a main image with clickable ones on the side. Aside from that, they have a flash sale. Then they have some information on the product itself, a couple more pictures, and that's about it. Then they have the customers who also bought add-on, but that's about it. Now let's take a look at the supplier. Now one thing you're going to notice is the ad that we showed here isn't necessarily the same shoe that we're showing here, but they are very, very similar. And that's one thing that I need to point out. Don't always go for selling the exact same item as everyone else. See if you can differentiate. See if there's different variations that you can offer, some that can be a bit more unique than others, so that way they can help you stand out. But these are running for $8.60 and they have free shipping. So let's see some of the other ones. $11.60 for these. So in general, they're going for $11.60 instead. So let's take into consideration $11. So $39.80 is what they're being sold for. Subtract $11.60, and that gives us a profit potential of $28.20. Now for our ads targeting, we are going to be targeting women in this case between the ages of 18 and 45. Interests are going to include winter fashion, travel, and winter sports. Next up, we have some Snuggie Cozy socks, and honestly, I think these are super cool. I'm probably gonna get these for my wife. So these are going for $29.95, and as you can see, they are simply just a pair of socks. Some really long socks that look like they could be from a little bear. These are super cool. I wish they sold these for men, but really overall they look like they're really comfortable and like they would be something that's extremely useful during the winter season, because sometimes, even though I live in South Florida and it's never really that cold, the times that it does get cold, we're not really used to it. So we're freezing. But aside from that, you have the title, Snugs Cozy Socks. Then they have the star rating, which is 4.9, 224 reviews. This is good right here because just like one of the other ones that I showed you earlier, they're giving you social proof and a reason to purchase it right off the bat. They have a testimonial here, by far my favorite purchase of the year, some information on the actual product itself, the savings, so buy one pair for a price, 2 or 3 for a discount, some information, the sizing guide, and I can already tell that the rest of this dropshipping website is going to be fantastic. So they have a GIF on the right, which is simple, it's straight to the point. It's just showing the socks, some information on the left, some reviews, some more pictures and information on the product itself, a comparison chart, which is pretty interesting, some more GIFs that show you how easy it is to put on, some more information and reviews. I knew it. This website is fantastic. It looks like this was professionally designed and it really builds trust in your customers so that way they can make the purchase. If you can't make a website like this, I feel you, because I'm not good at designing, especially when it comes to websites. It's just, I can get it done, but it's not going to look like this. It's not going to look this nice. If it's something that you're struggling with, one thing that I do suggest is going to a website like Fiverr. On Fiverr, you're going to find people with multiple levels of experiences, and they're really stationed across the entire world. So you're going to find a huge variation of different prices. So you can find some beginners and you can find some experts that have some pretty varying prices that will really help you out in actually building a Shopify store. These people can help you in building out your website and making it look professional. So here we have $29.95 for our product cost. Shipping info, let's see. We offer free tracked shipping on all orders. So perfect. So they're already including shipping. Now let's check them out over at AliExpress. They're selling them for $3.67. Regular price $6.92. So let's go ahead and subtract our $6.92. Then let's subtract our shipping fee of $7.08. And that's giving us a profit potential of $15.95. Now, this is one of those products that, again, you can make more money if you sell it in sets or if you offer bundles. As far as our ads targeting, we're going to be targeting women between the ages of 18 and 45 with interests in winter fashion, travel, and winter sports. Now, this next one, I'm pretty sure you have all seen, and it is a mushroom humidifier or an aroma diffuser. So what this TikTok ad is doing is they're simply showing you an unboxing. On top of that, they're showing you exactly how it works, and it looks to be pretty much it. Straight to the point. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. It's pretty good. I like it. I like the fact that right here, they show you the different colors that they have available, and it's actually showing dripping the water. Another thing that I like is the fact that the quality is good. It's not blurry. It's not pixelated. The lighting is good. A lot of the times when you take a video of something and the lighting isn't too good, the overall quality is going to drop. In this video, that is not at all the case. So let's check out the reactions. It has 311,000 likes, which is a lot, 51,000 saves, which is an immense amount, and over 1,000 comments. I want, that's cute, aroma diffuser. Okay, that's a cozy thing to have in my room. Totally is. Need, POV, yeah, POV, I don't know what that means, and a bit more. So overall, pretty positive comments. Now let's check out the website. Tim's Goodies. Okay, that's pretty good. That's not that bad. You can tell that from this that it is a generic store and they sell a little bit of everything, but I like the fact that they call it Tim's Goodies and not some random name out there. As far as the color scheme, the white with the little beige and green looks good. The images are pretty high quality. They look good as well. Everything here looks good. They have pictures of the items themselves in use, different colors. Now they're selling it for $68. And supposedly 21 people are looking at it right now. So let's go ahead and take out our calculator. Let's go ahead and just put in there $68 right off the bat. They have free shipping over 50 pounds, and this is $68. So this should be over 50 pounds. Keep scrolling down, then just like some of the other ones, this big white spot on the side that I really don't like, and just images and information on the right hand side. Then they have their reviews. All right, the website itself is all right. Honestly, it's just like one of the ones that we covered earlier. The top half looks good, but then when you start getting down to the bottom, it's just too empty. Now, as far as our supplier, on AliExpress, they're selling it for $11.96 with free shipping. So let's go ahead and take our 68. Let's subtract $11.96, and we have, whoa, a profit potential of $56. That's really good. That's a pretty high profit potential, especially for such a generic item. But then again, it's a humidifier. Humidifiers actually provide some sort of value, and people spend money on humidifiers. I remember I used to go to this store called Bye Bye Baby, and we needed to buy a humidifier, and we purchased one in the shape of an elephant, and it cost, I think, like $90. So $60 for something like this is totally doable. So when it comes to our Facebook ads targeting, we're going to be targeting people between the ages of 20 and 45 with interests in wellness and self-care, air quality, and technology and gadgets. And last but certainly not least, this is my favorite product from this entire list, and that is the self-stirring mug. Let's check out, I was going to say the Facebook ad, but let's check out the TikTok ad. So people still use spoons, then they show you how it works. press a button and the mug starts to stir itself. Link in bio. So here's one thing that I'm going to note about this. This ad is straight to the point and I love it. One thing that I hate doing is having to dirty a spoon to mix my coffee and my creamer. It's like, now I have to wash one more thing. I know, call me lazy, but I just don't want to do it. So something like this is absolutely fantastic. All you have to do is press the button and your drink gets mixed. That's it. Now let's check out the comments. It's got a lot. It's got 156,000 likes, 30,000 comments, and just under 9,000 saves. All right, so let's take a look at the seller's website, and here we have Milky Spoon. Now, as funny as it is, or as much as of a coincidence, this name, Milky Spoon, actually goes really well. That's a huge zoom right there. But the name and the logo go really well with the product itself. But funny enough, when I go to shop, it's pretty much a generic dropshipping store. So they sell a little bit of everything. But aside from that, the color scheme looks pretty good. I think this part right here, the landing page, looks good. I don't know, there's something about it that just makes it look pretty easy. Then you have the cost being $19.97. Apparently it's not sold in stores. You have the different colors. If you keep scrolling, you have a description on it, a little bit more information, and that's pretty much it. I like that. I like the fact that they're not overbearing you with a bunch of information and pictures down here. I think it looks great. Now, one thing that I would change on this is the self-stirring mug itself. I don't like the fact that it literally has a huge sign on it that says self-stirring mug. Just leave it blank, or maybe add some other design, or just put it a color. I don't know. I don't like the fact that it just says that. So try offering some different variations with some different kinds of looks. Now let's take a look over at AliExpress, and we can see that it's being sold for $6.37. So let's subtract $6.37, and let's subtract $2.04 for our shipping, and that gives us a grand total of $11.56 for a profit potential. Now, who are we targeting with this? We're going to be targeting people between the ages of 25 and 65 with interests in technology and gadgets, coffee, drinkware, and a bonus, office work.